Hello and welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So as you might have seen, the market has started crashing really hard since Thursday, and I think it's downhill from here. Look, you might have some rallies in between, here and there, but essentially the majority of it is coming down. And we're going to talk about the chart. I'm going to show you guys the indicators and also I'm trading options right now for SPY. I'm doing put options, and the fact of the matter is, I want to be able to make money either way, going up or going down. And if you could take a stock and do, you could short a stock, but I generally do options because they're a lot less riskier than shorting a stock. So, if for example the stock price started going up, only thing that I can really lose is my premium. But if you short a stock and the stock price going up and you run into short squeeze issues, etc., you end up buying it higher than what you're supposed to. And again, look, there's a lot of risk involved in the shorting a stock, so I generally tend to stick to put options. They're a lot safer, in my opinion. But again, everybody has different, it's subjective, right? People like to do different things. So for me, put options usually is the way to go. So let's talk about the very first thing is you got to understand overall picture on this, not a 30-minute window. You got to understand on, how the stock is behaving right now, how the index is behaving right now, right? So as far as the downward momentum that is happening, you see there are green candles, and they had 82 million shares in that green candle. But the way it's a doji, right? It's a doji candle, which means that it's neither going up, neither going down, and that you had a momentum coming down. Somebody would say, okay, right here would have been upward momentum, but you have to look at the whole thing as a holistic view. You cannot just look at one candle for a given period and say, oh, this is how it's going to go. It doesn't work like that. Usually, technical analysis is usually done as a holistic view, right? So let's take a look. Moving averages coming down way below 48 period, which means that from last 13 candles, the price is coming down. And last 48 candles, there's a big gap right now with the price. Okay, so what needs to happen is this needs to go up, cross the 13 period EMA, and it has to go above 48 period. Okay, it has to shift up. Okay, now as far as the coming down is concerned, so I have three levels. I had initially 4 levels of support, right? And I'll show you guys where these supports are coming from. Let's take a look first. Okay, so again, I'm on a 4-hour window. You could actually, let me go to daily chart. It'll be easy to maneuver, and then we could just zoom out a little bit from there. So if I go back in time, right, you see there's no support here, which means generally what support means is that you have a lot of limit order kick in, and generally these supports work out perfect because today it had that support that it had from, this was the time frame from 2021. Okay, April 2021. This is a support. There's a gap right here. Okay, and I'll show you this is where it's heading right now. Okay, so you got a 399. Okay, you got a support right here. If it crosses that, there's another support at 396. Again, this is again from 2021. Okay, after that, the stock, after that market was going up. So you don't really have anything in between that would kick in saying that, okay, go further down from that point on, right? So you got a 396. If it crosses that 396, you got a support at 392. If it does cross that 392, you're looking at about 385. Okay, so these are the 4 levels that we have in it. And this is what I've shown in my video that I created a few days ago. Same levels. And at that time, it was no way near this level. But look, it started coming down again. So because at the time I was looking at a daily chart, I'm always looking at a daily chart because the way I do options, I don't buy, I go deep like 3 to 4 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, depends on how much the pricing is and all that stuff. But generally, I don't go for the same week. I usually go for 2 to 3 weeks. So at that time, EMA was coming down, everything was coming down, and it was heading toward this level. The levels I show you guys, these are the levels that I saw when I was doing the analysis, that these are the levels that it's getting to. Now, it got to the first level today, and let's take a look at the option, right? So I had 3 options, 395. Okay, and the price was $4.23. This printed $290. Okay, let me let me turn on the laser point over here. So market value is $423 when was at it. It printed $290. The market value is $672, and implied volatility was 35%. The lowest it got to was $3. So look, this printed the money. Then I had another contract for $390. Right, added on May 5th again, market value 524, and it printed $247. Okay, another contract, $385, added on May 5th, $2.58. Market value to $400 now, printed $193. So what I'm saying is, look, none of this is a financial advice. All right, this is just for educational purposes only. But right now the market is heading down, and I'm on a daily chart right now, right? And if you see, when you have a red candle, it starts from the top, it goes down, okay? And it's going as a full candle right now, okay? And EMA saying the stock is going down. RSI is at 33, which also indicating is going down. MACD is also going down. Volume is about 115 million shares sold on this, okay? Now, you see the little bit right here? This is some buyers coming in trying to, let me zoom in. Hold on one second. So you see how the candle is not getting full right now. There's still some, there's a spike right here. That like buyers coming in and they're pushing the price up a little bit, but it doesn't matter because there's still a lot of volume sold here, right? Unlike something happens tomorrow and you got a rally, but on a holistic view, as I said, as I showed you on the options, how much money it printed, you got to take a look as a whole view. You can't simply, unless you're gambling, that's a different story. But if you take a look as a whole view, you'll understand that better, that it is heading down right now, unless you have some incredible news comes out and the stock rallies and it just goes up 405, 406, 423. I don't see that happening for the next few days, right? I mean, you can have possibly a rally, but look, nobody can predict the future, okay? Only thing I can tell you is by the looks of it, let me reset the chart for a minute. By the looks of it, anybody can see this is heading down, right? And even if it comes up, it maybe could come up to 408, 409 again. Then that's again hypothetically, right? But right now I do see this to go down to around that 385 levels. But look, this is again our speculations. But I think put options contract usually is yields you good returns, but the contracts that are expensive and you just got to buy it at the right time. Don't buy it. Again, this is not a recommendation. If I was to buy it, I usually buy it, 2 to 3 weeks out. Of course, when I buy it, I'm having some sort of analysis done on it, and these are the levels that I have right now. And right now, these contracts are really expensive, so I'm not sure. But again, how usually the contracts work is, if you get a green day, for example, those contracts that already went up will come down, and then you can essentially pick up again and make 25%, 30%, 40%, and get out of the position when it started going down. But as a holistic view, SPY is coming down. As you know, this is all technology stocks, index based off technology stocks. So just keep an eye out. Just wanted to put this quick video out there for you guys that it is what it is. And if you happen to see the chart, if you happen to see it started going back up, it could potentially go back to 4 or 5 again, 4 or 8, 410. But again, buying a call option right now, I think it's literally will be a very tough to do right now, because there's nothing here indicating that there's going to be some sort of momentum coming up all year. So yep, just my quick video for today. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. I release it every day. The objective here is to get you guys information that may be helpful to you. So talk to you guys in the next video.